You're going out to buy some brand new boots. In performance terms, does it matter what colorway you buy or what pack they're from? Well, my answer to that question for quite some time now has surprisingly been yes. I've always found that, for example, black boots tend to feel a little softer out of the box. I imagine that's because of the way that the dye interacts with the upper, making it feel that little bit softer. If we go back and look at the Mercurial Vapor 13 Elites, look at that Neymar Speed Freak colorway. Had a brand new design of the swoosh on the side for that colorway that stood off the boot. This made the boot slightly heavier, and it also affected the feel in the midfoot area of the boot. Now, not an amount that's going to make you choose to buy one boot over another, but colorways make a difference. So what we've got today is this brand new Blueprint Pack Mercurial update from Nike. Now this is exactly the same Superfly 8 as you've been able to buy since last year, and the same can be said of the Vapor 14 version. But what we've got is this fancy new design update explaining some of the compartmentalized sections of this particular upper, the Vaporposit. And you know what? It looks pretty damn cool, although I'm unsure about this kind of arc that runs around the inside of the boot. Does it look fast enough for a Mercurial? This is chlorine blue and laser orange for anyone that is interested, and it does come with a matching string bag which shows off, again, all of those little elements, kind of the fly knit, the Vaporposit, matches up with the design. But what I hear you cry is the thing that makes the difference to this particular boot. It's the positioning of the swoosh. Now, I'm not the first person to point this out by any means. J-Mike over at Unisport made exactly the same observation. By moving the swoosh from this big toe swoosh that runs all the way down the lateral side and across the front to this smaller side swoosh that's a little bit further up the boot, what it seems to have done is just made this particular variation of the Mercurial that little bit softer in the toe box, and it's noticeable. The difference between this boot and this boot, despite the fact that this one has been made worn more, is definitely noticeable. It all just seems to be a little more seamless. It seems to flow a little bit nicer. Now, is this going to make a huge difference to what Mercurials you go out and buy? Well, no, not really. Like, you literally have to have both pairs next to each other and kind of give them a good old prod, or you have to go out in them back to back and be looking for it to start to notice. It's the only reason I found it is because I had these on back to back. I wanted to see if I could find a difference, and I was looking for a difference, and it's there. But realistically, if you have a particular colorway of Mercurial that you want to go out and buy that one. You don't have to get this brand new Blueprint Pack, although the Blueprint Pack does do away with the Speedwings, and I know we're all very sad about that because we're obviously going to get much slower because of it, and I'm definitely not being sarcastic. I don't mind these little circles. I didn't love the Speedwings. They just seemed a bit silly, to be honest, but they're graphical. So are these circles. Absolutely nothing wrong with them, and you know what? This is a really nice boot. It was a really nice boot in every other variation, but you know what? I'll take every little advantage I can get, and if a slightly softer feeling upper is one of them, I'll take it. To prove my point that colorways can make a difference, we're going to chuck these on the scales. The Blueprint ones here come in at 195 grams. If we compare that to the Dragonfly release from launch, they're going to come in at 192 grams, and we can compare that to the Vapor, although obviously these don't have the dynamic fit collar, so they're going to be slightly different, and they're going to come in at 191 grams. So there's a variation. Some of that's going to be because they're in various stages of wearedness, but either way, colorways do make a small difference. Is it enough for you to base your entire buying decision on performance-related colorway benefits? No, buy the ones that you look sick in because you'll love them. And I just used the word sick, and I'm far too old and lame to do that. We just kind of jumped into this today. No intro, no nothing. So I'm James. This has been Boot Wizard. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Remember to like this, get subscribed to the channel, and you can head over to my Instagram where you can see far more shots, content, and little reels of these on pitch, as well as they got a thorough testing over this weekend. If you do want to know anything else about these or any other boots, drop them down in the comments. And that is all from me today. I hope you've enjoyed it. We'll see you soon.